Hey everyone, it's Ryder from Skip. I hope you're doing well. It's Monday, October 11th. I have 3 updates on EIDL 2.0 and the EIDL increases I want to share with you, including who's getting approved for those $2 million loans, a potentially new way to request reconsideration via the SBA portal, and some evidence that SBA loan officers have discretion on what they can approve you for. It may not be the full amount you requested, but they can approve you for a lower amount. It's a quick video today. I hope you can watch until the end. And happy Indigenous Peoples Day. You know, last week Biden proclaimed today as Indigenous Peoples Day, of course, to many formerly known as Columbus Day. And here's the quote from the proclamation on Friday. Today, we recognize Indigenous peoples' resilience and strength, as well as the measurable positive impact that they have made on every aspect of American society. Before the proclamation last week, dozens of U.S. cities and states already commemorated this day. And here's what advocates say about this day. It helps correct, quote, whitewashed American history that has glorified Europeans like Christopher Columbus, who committed violence against Indigenous communities. I'm sharing this because I'm part of the Citizen Potawatomi Nation, which is now based in Oklahoma. Before our dad passed, he wrote a paper about Indian assimilation. It's an incredible primary document that talks about how the U.S. and Canada solved, quote, the Indian problem. And here's how he framed it when he wrote this paper in 2013, including his grandparents who were forced to go to these Indian school. This was the Haskell Institute in the 1880s, with lots of photos, primary notes, and the very strict rules around the Indians in these schools, and records of when our families were, quote, released from the Indian school. Another interesting fact, Jim Thorpe was also part Potawatomi. Anyway, since it's such an important document, I may do a longer video about that history in case people are interested. If you are, feel free to let me know in the comments. It's a very unique history. Would be happy to share there. So that's today's recognition celebration. The stock markets are open. Many businesses are open, but I want to talk about EIDL 2.0 because we're hearing more reports of EIDL loan increases yesterday, today, and 3 things to keep in mind. And I'll start with the positive news that I shared yesterday that should give you hope. People are getting approved when they don't have much by way of collateral or good credit, or they may also have business debt. So in this example, someone received the $2 million increase. This is the letter they got. They also saw it on their portal. Now, they didn't have any business real estate. They were renting. They had sold their property. They were in lots of debt. They had taken short-term loans to help their business survive. Their personal credit was just okay, not great, but their business had good top-line revenue. So in this person's case, that's what allowed them to get that full $2 million amount. Now, one more example. We heard today that someone who on their SBA portal was able to toggle to the full $2 million. However, they got an approval letter today for only $1 million. So I'm looking into this a bit more to see how prevalent that is. Do, in fact, loan officers have the discretion to not only say yay or nay, but also determine what the maximum eligible loan increase is? Because that's a big question I raised. You know, you may have selected 2 million, 1.5 million, 1 million, or anything less. And instead of it being a black or white yay or nay, maybe the loan officer will take into account everything you've submitted and say, well, we're not going to approve you for 2 million, but you are eligible for 600K, 1 million, something like that. So some early evidence that that is in fact happening. To what extent, I don't know. I'll report back on that. Finally, the third piece I want to bring up is that there may be a reconsideration request in the works for your SBA portal. We saw this response today from a user. Basically, they were not eligible because there's significant discrepancies between information they provided on their application and the information they received from the IRS. So the SBA has withdrawn the application from active consideration. And the instructions they say here are this. Here it is. If you disagree with our decision, you may request reconsideration subject to the availability of funds. Not really an issue. Go to, and they say to log into your portal or copy and paste that link into your browser and log into your SBA Economic Injury Disaster Portal account and submit your request. You must, number 1, submit your request as soon as possible, but no later than 6 months from the date of this letter. Number 2, upload all required documents indicated in your portal account that will overcome the decline withdrawal reasons. So if this is true, this would be another big change. Again, some examples of this. We haven't been able to verify that this exists on the portal yet. So if you're checking your portal today, chime in if you see it. You know, this may be new for certain businesses. As soon as we find out, we'll let you know. And of course, if you want one-on-one support, huge shout out to all of you who who are deciding to get help, we opened up a few more slots to speak with someone on our team to help you with your situation. And I announced yesterday, for everyone who books that one-on-one help, they'll also get this dashboard, which will give you funding, loan, and grant tips, allow you to track all of your reported funding. So if you have existing PPP draws, EIDL grants, or loans, you can import them, see your funding progress for 2021, and most importantly, keep an eye on EIDL progress and compare yourself to the community. How many people have been approved versus denied versus are in reconsideration? Go to EIDL.me or use the link in the description. Again, we're doing our best to open up new spots because we know so many of you have questions about it. But with the link in the description, you can skip the waitlist of over 3,500 people. Most importantly, thanks for your support. Happy Indigenous Peoples Day. Thanks for listening to my story there. If you want to hear more about that story, let me know in the comments. If you support our entire team's efforts, these daily videos, consider subscribing, joining our community, and giving this video a thumbs up. Most importantly, stay well, stay healthy, and I'll see you tomorrow.